This is something I'm super pumped about. It's something that is so critical for OKRs to work well, and most teams get it horribly wrong. It's the weekly check-in. I hear it all the time that the time's not valuable, it's too complex, we don't make enough progress every week to talk about our goals. It's a waste of time. If that's you, I wonder how valuable and how critical are your goals? Because if they are super valuable and super critical, weekly should feel barely enough. Your weekly check-in is a time to get together with your team and get crystal clear on how we're working together to achieve these outcomes, but it also should save you having to do lots of other complex reporting and status updates and all those sort of things, because you're focused on the outcome. You're having quick conversations about the outcome. Any notes you get out of that conversation can be shared with others, but it should be super lightweight and super fast. What do we actually cover in a weekly check-in to make it valuable? We cover three things. The first is we're going through some critical thinking. How are we actually going on making progress? Did we actually move the needle on our OKR at all? Hand on heart. Do we feel like we're going to achieve it? We can do this with a bit of a confidence vote or a few other things, but either way, we're having a bit of a chat around critically, are we actually making progress? We then talk about the stuff we did. What did we actually do to move the needle last week? That's going to get us crystal clear on how we're actually making progress. Imagine that as a bit of a microdosing of reflection. How are we actually going, and are we actually doing the right thing? Next, we get into the game plan. What's the focus for the week ahead? How are we going to move the needle? With these three conversations, you're able to have a really quick chat every week with your team and talk about how you're going to be making progress. It should only take a few minutes, 5 to 15 minutes at most. And again, if your OKR is important, it should feel like barely enough. Now, this is where I'm really excited because we can go so deep on this topic. I partnered up with Profit Co to run a workshop, and the workshop's called The OKR Secret: How Top Teams Win with an OKR Weekly Check-In. Join me, and it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. We're going to go through how everyone's doing their weekly check-ins, how we can get the most out of it. Because it's one thing to set the right OKRs, but really executing on them every week, that's where the game really starts. That's the most important part. We're looking in the details, so drop a comment below and I'll make sure I get everything through to you so you can come and join us. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. There's no pictures or anything like that. It's just getting straight into the detail. Can't wait to see you there. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.